अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मैं हूँ आपकी होस्ट अंबर। आप मेरे सेट्स पे हैं एम्बर डाजल शो। मेरे साथ हैं मेरी लवली स्वीटेस्ट मेकअप आर्टिस्ट एंड हु इज एब्सोल्युटली आई अडोर, शैली राणा। शैली, हाय, वेलकम टू द शो।
Thank you for having me, Amber.
थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग। सो शैली, आज हम लोग डिस्कस करेंगे, जो कि मैं तुमसे लास्ट टाइम फ़ोन पे भी बात कर रही थी, व्हाई डोंट वी डिस्कस अबाउट हाउ यू कैन क्रिएट the perfect lips, because you know Amber Dazzle Cosmetics has iconic 44 shades on lipsticks. As you know, we have glosses like the one you're wearing now, and we have metallic colors, and we have rich ultra matte luxury lipsticks which stay on and which are long lasting and waterproof. So Shelly, I have a little sample here for our viewers. As you can see, this is a kit in which you can have a lipstick and a lip pencil. So Shelly, can you tell our viewers how important it is to prep your lips first, and then what's next?
So for the perfect lip color, the application of the lip, just like you would prime your face, you prime your eyes, I think it's very important to prime your lips.
Okay.
So you should always use a lip scrub and keep your lips hydrated, and then use a lip primer, as well as using something that will moisturize your lips.
Okay.
So that's very important, using the liquid lipsticks, because you know, they're long lasting, so you don't want them to dry up your lips.
Okay.
So that's the first 3 steps for it. And then next, what you want to do is you want to go in with a lip liner, and you want to line your lips. And I love your kits here because they're like, they pair the lip liner and the lipstick. So I think that's like perfect, because you really don't have to find, you know, which lip liner goes with which lipstick. Like, you've already done the work for us.
Thank you so much, and I absolutely love that. So yeah, so Shelly, when we talk about lips, I mean, like many times when you have done my makeup, and hota ye hai ki, you know, when I'm sitting there and every time my lips look different, although the colors are the same and you're using lip pencil, but sometimes you put a certain gloss, like a metallic gloss in the middle, or what do you do with those? Like, what tricks do you apply on the lips for that?
So for lips, some of the tricks that I like is I always like to put a matte lipstick, and then I like to go over it with different shades of lip gloss, because what that does is it gives you a glossy effect, but then it also makes it 24-hour wear.
Wow, okay.
So with like just what I'm wearing, like a lip gloss, your Romance, what I like to do is if I were to just apply that by itself, it would probably wear off. You know, lip gloss doesn't stay too long, but matte lipstick stays like 12 hours, 24 hours, you know? So I really like to put the matte lipsticks and then put a gloss over it. So it's like,
and you can find the glosses and the matte lipsticks on, of course, my website, amberdazzle.com. So Shelly, now not only priming the lips, but also prepping and priming your eyes and face is as important, right?
Exactly.
So what, I mean, you were saying like we should prep and prime our eyes. How should we do that?
So prep and prime your eyes is the same thing. You want to put an eye primer on, and then I like to put a concealer over it. So
so first you like to put a primer and then put a concealer?
Exactly.
And then you apply the eyeshadow?
Exactly.
So in that way it stays longer, right?
Yes. So when you're doing makeup, you want it to last. Like, you want it to last the entire night if you're going out. So those are the steps that you have to do to make sure that your makeup stays put and stays in place.
And same thing with the face?
Same thing with the face, same thing with even your lips itself. Because a lot of people complain, oh, my lipstick doesn't, you know, stay on. That's like
but I'm not with Amber Dazzle lipstick.
Not with Amber Dazzle.
So yes. So thank you so much, Shelly. I think this was very informative about priming and prepping your face. It's such an important factor. And you can watch us and catch us again next week, and keep on watching our show, The Amber Dazzle Show.
Thank you.
welcome viewers to Health and Wellness with Dr. Shabnam and my amazing guest, Dr. Jade Grizel on Amber Dazzle Show. Thank you, Dr. Jade Grizel, for coming to our show and enlightening us with your expert opinion and advice.
Thank you so much for having me today, Dr. Shabnam.
Thank you. Thank you for coming. Dr. Jade Grizel has completed his medical school at Texas A&M, and he finished his ear, nose, and throat residency at University of Cincinnati. And he's practicing as ear, nose, and throat surgeon in Wichita Falls and Eyes and Ears in South Lake. So, Dr. Grizel, we thought we should talk about something very common, very important. I see my patients all the time complaining of hearing loss, or the wives or the spouses complaining that they don't hear very well or they don't listen to me. So what is hearing loss, and what is going on? Why we are getting hearing loss at an early age now?
Absolutely. Thank you, by the way, for letting me come on and talk about something that's so important to me. I spend most of my days helping patients who have hearing loss. This is a very common problem. It affects about 40 million Americans. And for every decade of life, the incidence of, or the number of people who have hearing loss goes up. And as America ages and we live longer, healthier lives, the number of people with hearing loss goes up as well.
Oh, that's interesting. And more iPhones and the earplugs, and everybody's on the phone all the time, and the modern technology, we are actually close to all those devices that are making our hearing getting worse and worse every day. Isn't that right?
We live in a very noisy world.
Yes, we do.
And it contributes to hearing loss, and our ears live long, our bodies are outliving our sense of hearing. And that untreated hearing loss has unintended consequences for depression, dementia, and all kinds of other negative health consequences. So it's a very important issue and an under-recognized issue.
You're right. And sometimes it's very easy to for some person to say, well, I cannot see very well, and go to the eye doctor and get the eyes checked. But for the hearing loss, a lot of time people don't even know that they're suffering with the hearing loss.
Yes.
Is that right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so who should be getting the hearing testing done, and at what age approximately we should start testing hearing?
All children in the United States will be screened for hearing loss when they're born. For those of us who have normal hearing throughout our lives, it makes most sense to start screening probably in our 40s, because that's when the incidence of hearing loss starts to increase.
And that comes with aging, which is actually becoming sooner and sooner, unfortunately, that we have been seeing lately. What are the options available for the hearing loss treatment?
As with most things, prevention is key for hearing loss.
Absolutely.
And so when we go shooting guns or mowing our lawn, going to concerts, it's really important to wear proper ear protection. Once we've developed hearing loss, hearing aids are still the mainstay treatment for hearing loss.
Excellent.
Hearing aids are not the same technology as when our parents or grandparents had hearing aids. Hearing aids are very sophisticated technology. They can be expensive, ranging in the $2,000 to $7,000 range, so they can be expensive, and unfortunately Medicare does not cover hearing aids.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
That is so sad to hear that.
Yeah.
But there are hearing aids, but there is also something that we were talking about it earlier, something called cochlear implants.
Yes.
So what is cochlear implants, and how long they have been around?
Yeah, so cochlear implants are wonderful technology, and this is a technology that's designed for patients who have hearing aids but no longer are getting benefit. So their hearing loss is so severe that hearing aids no longer help. Cochlear implants have been around since the 80s.
Oh.
So this is not experimental or new technology. And it's a treatment that can almost completely restore the sense or perception of sound for hard of hearing or deaf individuals.
So the cochlear implant, the name sounds like some kind of implantation or some kind of a procedure. How does this procedure happen?
Absolutely. Dr. Shabnam, I actually brought some visual aids today to show
sure.
you. So a cochlear implant consists of two parts. So the first part I'm going to show here, is the part that goes inside our body.
Okay.
And this is implanted in a 2-hour outpatient procedure. So patients go home the same day. It's not brain surgery. It's a very short operation. And we make an incision behind the ear and then place this under the skin. There's a tiny little electrode that goes into the cochlea, and the cochlea is the organ that senses sound in our body. And so that goes in there. And then this heals for about 3 or 4 weeks. After that, the patient wears this device. I'm going to put this here so the camera can see. And this is the external part. And what this part does, this goes over the patient's ear, and then there's a magnet that speaks to the internal portion. Excellent. So it looks sort of like a hearing aid with a little extra magnet portion, and then that's how it works.
It looks pretty fancy. So yes. I'm sure that before we used to have very big and huge cochlear, the hearing aids or the cochlear implants, but being so sophisticated and actually very nice, it is not as bad of a stigma, and people are not as hesitant in getting tested and treated. Is that?
You've got it correctly. And these have waterproofing devices so people can swim with them. And they also have technology that allows it to stream to TVs, phones, other technology.
Excellent.
And Bluetooth technology, so they can be connected to our other devices.
So it's very convenient and makes their life probably very easy.
Absolutely.
And is it covered by the insurance and Medicare?
So cochlear implants are covered by Medicare and covered by insurance. In order to qualify, we have to make sure that the patient is a good candidate.
Okay.
So not every hearing technology is best for every hearing loss patient. So it's important, if you have hearing loss, to identify and find your hearing professional that can do a comprehensive evaluation and then recommend the technology that's best suited for you.
Excellent. How much does it cost roughly?
So if you were going to go pay cash for a cochlear implant, it would be probably about $70,000.
$70,000. I'm glad insurance and Medicare covers it, guys. Get it tested and get it treated if you need it. If not, obviously you're lucky. And how does it sound like hearing through a cochlear implant?
So it's important to remember with a cochlear implant that it's not normal, natural hearing. So at first, many patients will describe this as a feeling of like mechanical, or it sounds like Mickey Mouse. But over time, as we use it, just like if you had an artificial hip and you used it more and more, it becomes more natural. With increased use, our patients really, really like the sound of a cochlear implant.
So improving their hearing can also prevent them from actually developing dementia and other neurological dysfunctions or other problems. Of course, can prevent them from a lot of accidents as well.
I've seen this technology transform patients. I had one patient who was 87. He was not working. He didn't go to church, and his wife had passed away. And he was living at home. After his implant, he got a job, got a girlfriend, and went on a cruise at 87.
That is such a beautiful story, and such a beautiful story, and it relates to so many of our viewers out there. So if you are thinking that your spouse is complaining that you're not listening to them or you're not hearing them, please get yourself tested, get your hearing tested, and see if you need the hearing aids or cochlear implants. Thank you so much, Dr. Grisel, for coming to my show and enlightening us with such a valuable information. I learned so much from you today. It's amazing. So all viewers, this is the end of the segment, Health and Wellness with Dr. Shabnam. Keep watching on Amber Dazzle Show. Thank you so much. Amber Dazzle Show. I'm your host Amber, and along with me are my lovely diva friends again, Monica Sharma and Preet Sangha.
Fashion feast. Good.
Ooh, look at
How do you like the fashion? The kurtas and all of that. Like?
Now all blingy, huh?
Yes,
Preet?
so fashion. Like, let's talk about fashion. I mean, why not?
Why not? I love the topic fashion as well. So go ahead, I'll let you fire away.
Okay, Amber, let's talk about fashion. So let me ask you, what fashion means to you?
Fashion to me means, number one, first, you have to be comfortable, number one.
Yes.
Number two, always, be bold and don't be afraid to take risks in color coordinating or putting an outfit together. take that risk to look and pose different. Why not? Because
And
you
it
want
goes
life
with the
to live,
makeup
right?
too, right? The bold makeup too?
The bold, no, not necessarily, not bold makeup, but a lot of time, Monica, I see a lot of women don't putting outfits together correctly, and they're not like, taking a little time to think how monochromatic colors can look with the pants that they're wearing. So I feel like fashion should be properly placed, and you have to look at yourself that what goes with your skin tone. You cannot start wearing certain colors which don't reflect good on your skin tones, because I know that pastel colors, pop out my skin complexion. But so everybody is so unique. So for me, it's very important that you put it together in a proper way. What about you, Monica?
No, I totally agree. I think color is one thing that I think we should look at first. What looks good on you, color-wise.
Exactly.
Because that's the first thing that's going to brighten up your
know.
whole look,
the whole personality.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, the whole personality. But then again, things which fit right. I mean, you cannot have a rolls showing through your dresses.
Camouflage your.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Oh, yes.
If it is at all, and we all have
We
have
all
our
have.
days of bloating.
What she's wearing today, Amber,
Oh, this is
is
beautiful.
reflecting her personality.
Definitely.
Absolutely.
That color looks so pretty on you.
Very pretty,
Yeah, I
and
love
that's
it.
what actually I can see. Okay, this is Monica, because I've always seen you dressed up like this. If you're dressed out of the box, probably I'm like, oh Mona, what are you wearing?
Yeah,
today?
what happened to you
Yeah, what
today?
happened to you
Yeah.
today?
Yeah, so that's, I think, fashion. I mean, of course it changes, but then again, the funny thing about fashion, it all comes back.
Yes.
When people
Yes,
say
yes,
60s,
yes.
you
60s, 70s.
reuse, so you don't, that's what I'm saying. I don't believe in really clearing the closet or cleaning the closet, because keep it,
Keep
it's
it.
going to come back.
And what about the weight? What are you going to do for the extra amount of fat you're going to put all these years?
No,
What
but
about
that's
Oh,
the
that
challenge.
also,
you
so I
make
think Preet
sure.
is talking about the camouflage part.
Yeah, the camouflage
well,
part, yeah.
black is always safe.
Yeah, black is
black
always
is
safe.
safe.
You can never get wrong with black, black color, and basically you can maybe if are those days of the month and
Yeah,
you feel a little
bloated.
bloated, and you're and cramping, then it's not a bad idea to bring wear an overall, or maybe I'm not saying like trying to hide, but go with darker shades so that you don't
Or
look
just
so
wear something
bulky.
loose that's more comfortable.
Loose,
Instead of skin
See, Amber,
hugging,
you're fair. With you, all colors suits you. Because
No, that's
your
not true,
complexion- I'm
Preet.
telling you, your complexion is very fair.
That's not
You
true.
wear whatever color it suits you. What about me? Someone who's little on the darker side. I'm telling you, the black doesn't suit me all the time. I've tried it, it doesn't suit me all the time. In fact, color like baby pink, purplish, lavender color suits me much more. Like light color.
So that's
light
what I
shades.
meant, like, you have to know your skin tone. It's
Yeah.
very important to pick the right dress, the perfect shirt or the perfect pants, and try to see exactly, because everybody is shaped uniquely, right? I mean, somebody's pear shaped, somebody's round, somebody has a problem with the midsection. So it's very important that you wear the correct attire, the correct outfit which flatters your figure. So there was an article I was reading in a fashion magazine in which this girl was trying to wear a tight-fitted waisted dress. So they told her to wear an A-line shirt, so that because she had a tiny waist but she had a bigger butt. So for that reason, they told her to wear what kind of skirting would fit and flatter her figure. So I mean, there are many, and a lot of time these celebrities that you see on TV shows and all these people, their designers actually tell them that what angle of the skirt or what would be more flattering to the body shape. It's very important.
So you know what, Amber, when you go out, and I'm sure you must have been to a lot of fashion shows, right? Do you see a lot of disaster happening on the ramps? Why does it happen? Because of the fashion
There we
sense.
go again, Monica.
I'm telling you, she is the one who does a lot of MCs on the fashion show. I'm going to ask you, why does it happen? Because of the way the
Like what
Disasters
like you're
and-
talking about model stripping?
model stripping in the sense that they're so thin. Sometimes the outfit they're wearing, it just loosen up. They're not able to carry it. Why does it happen?
Thin, right.
So why? That's what I'm saying. If you're wearing an outfit, make sure the outfit is sticking to your body. It looks good on you. I'm like, it doesn't have to hang from one side. It doesn't look. Have to
Yeah,
look
but I don't think
sloppy.
that's model's fault. I mean, it's when you're styling them, you put them on. You have to pin them up right. But yes, that's one thing that you are
do.
right.
What about you,
Not
Monica?
every outfit looks good on just
one
one type of body or
Body.
one type of figure, right? So
You need all kind of types for the body, especially models. When I see they're so skinny that everything doesn't. I know they're there to represent the fashion thing, but it doesn't suit all the models all the time. Like for me, fashion is like just expressing myself. It's I know if I'm wearing an outfit, I know it's going to express my personality.
Exactly.
And I don't care it's branded or it's not care. I just pick up from everywhere.
But I think every woman does need a beautiful Chanel or Gucci or
that's for you.
Prada,
That's for you. That's for Amber. That's for Monica. Not for me.
As much as I agree with Amber, I still remember the days when the brands were
we didn't have money.
We enjoyed the life. We were still stylish. We still got out in our heels.
I know.
Yes,
Without wearing Gucci.
But why
or
not get
Prada.
spoiled if you can? If your husband asks you what do you want for your birthday, it's not a bad idea to put in a.
How come my husband never asked me what do you want for birthday? He never asked me.
Or maybe you go and buy it yourself. Who knows?
That's what I do. That's what I do. Just go out, go to the market, buy my. And believe me, for me, brand doesn't exist. You can look good even in a cost-effective attire, right?
Yeah, definitely. So that's it for this week, and you can always be fashionable and stylish. No matter what your budget and your wallet tells you, right guys?
Exactly.
And you are watching again, and keep on tuning us every other week on my show, The Amber Dazzle. Monica, Pri, thank you for coming,
Thank you.
See you again.
Bye-bye.
Hello everyone, this is Fahad on my segment Connected Fahad only on Amber Dazzle Show. Today I am sitting alone and I want to discuss few things with my viewers. I want to, a profession in which I am is a hospitality business. And for the last 4 or 5 years, I am associated with this business. And there are so many people who are coming, and it's basically a banquet facility. People are coming to make their dreams come true. For their weddings, for their graduation ceremonies, for their any event which they want to do. In this world, there are so many different kind of people. Different faith, religion, caste, different kind of people. Someone is a doctor, someone is an engineer, someone is running a business, someone is minting money, someone is struggling, someone is working in a gas station. We all are human beings. We all are going out every day to earn money for our beloved one. There's so many people coming to meet me to hold their event. There are different stories. There was one mother who was there, and she was talking about her daughter's wedding. She was a single mother. I was sitting with her for at least 2-3 hours, and we were discussing about different issues. She lost her husband 15 years ago. She was single and she raised her 2 daughters. One is a doctor and one is an engineer. She is a school teacher. Don't have that kind of money, but she wants to do for her daughter. She was discussing with me. She saved every month for these beautiful daughters, and she was so excited. And the tears in my eyes that she's so excited, and she's like, I want everything, Father. I want to do a best wedding for my daughter. And I was excited too. I helped her a lot, and we were planning. We did everything, and everything was done. Next day in the morning, I was at home. She called me 8 o'clock in the morning or 8:30 in the morning, and she's like, Fahad, I want to cancel the event. I said, why? What happened? And she was crying. I said, please tell me, I can help you. What's going on? Why you want to cancel the event? We were so happy a day before. And she's like, I was sitting in a doctor's office and they are saying my daughter has a brain cancer. And I was shocked. She was waiting for this day for so many years. And after 3-4 months, we planned her wedding. And all of a sudden, everything is like fall apart. There's nothing there. And I said, I was speechless. And I was praying to God that what is this? She is trying her level best. But this is like, you can't do anything. I said, I'll pray for you and don't worry about the money. Don't worry about anything. Will return you monies, and everything is fine. Don't worry. Take care of your daughter. But there are different stories every day. So I want to tell my viewers that don't take life for granted. Every day which you are living is a blessing for you. Thank God every day that you are living in this world and you are breathing. Seriously, you are breathing. One father came to me and he's like, I want to do my daughter's event here. And it's very expensive to do a wedding anywhere in the world right now. And they are inviting 300 people, 400 people or whatever. I don't remember right now. But it's not easy for a person who is working in a gas station $8 to $10 per hour, maybe. He wants to do it. But he's like, I said, don't do it here. You can go in a different place or invite less people. But the pressure, the peer pressure or a community pressure, this is bad. You have to think about it. This is really bad. For a father who is working day and night, 14 hours, 15 hours daily, 4 kids, all studying, wants to marry the first one. But the thing is, it's a peer pressure. So we have to think about it. We are complaining every day that we don't have this, we don't have this, we are not going for vacations. Thank God every day. Thanks to Almighty that we are blessed what we have. Contentment. Content whatever you have. This is a message to all my viewers. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye-bye.
The preceding was paid program paid by Amber Dazzle. Promotional consideration is paid by following advertisers.